Hello, is this Sinister Gambino here with a new stream? And in this stream I'm going to be going over the event week, though really it's an event month in Reddit Online, like they've kind of been doing the last couple months or whatever. They've basically been doing month-long things. The only reason I call it by event week is because that's kind of typically what I name the like series, because it's typically an event week. I don't necessarily really care to differentiate it and whatnot. There are some things that change like weekly, but most of it's kind of like all month-long stuff and whatnot, as has been the case the last couple months and whatnot. Yeah, as per usual, I'll like start with like the benefits section, and I'll be talking about the stuff that's kind of harder to explain and whatnot, since at least Reddit does like the information providing pretty well in the game, and not just purely through the news wire and like GTA Online. But yeah, for title, I chose to put the 3 times money in XP on the like legendary and infamous bounties. I don't think they've done that whatsoever, at least for the Blood Money DLC. Could even be the first time they've ever done that, like period, for 3 times money in XP for the legendary and infamous bounties. But yeah, that kind of goes into the left of the first section here. Kickstart bounty hunting career with a discount on bounty hunter license. But yeah. The regular bounty hunter license, 5 gold bars off, normally being 15, it's now 10 for a 33.3% off discount. And the bounty hunter is absolutely worth getting. It's the one role in the game where you can make a lot of gold. Other roles in the game, you mainly make cash, and you only really make like small amounts of gold if you're like any sort of like free mode events and other like very minor like stuff for the roles like that. The bounty hunter role, on the other hand, that one pretty much pays gold with practically anything for the most part. So it's one of the better roles in the game for those that might not have it for any reason. But yeah. And then there's 2 times money in XP on bounties. Bounties being the regular bounties that you get from like the bounty boards and whatnot. So any like regular bounty in the game would be 2 times money XP, it seems, for the entire event month. And then, yeah. Player bounties. Player bounties are also 2 times money XP. And yeah, I think if you have the prestigious license, I think you get notified of bounties like as low as like $5 or something like that. So that's at least like $10. And I want to say I remember it's like 20 or something for the regular bounty hunter when you first get notified of like player bounties. That's like a minimum of 40 if you don't have the prestigious, where you get notified of like lower amounts and whatnot. And yeah, legendary bounties, those are like the very particular like bounties to have like the 5-star ratings and stuff. Eventually when you get to like the 5-star ratings and the higher ratings and stuff, the enemy AIs become pretty crazy, and then you also have to do like free game and stuff like that. Those bounties, whatever, 3 times, those have like a cooldown of like around like 48 minutes, an hour, hour and a half or something like that. So the cooldown's kind of annoying on those legendary bounties. But obviously being 3 times certainly going to be the best way to go about the event month when it comes to the bounty hunter side of things, at least. Infamous bounties, those are like the ones where there's like a good couple to few like different targets that are in like one set and whatnot. And of course, for completing this set for the first time or whatever, I think there's like a $75 bonus. I'm assuming the 3 times money XP is not for like the bonus of completing like the whole like set of infamous bounties, not like a select like location, like select poster location or whatever. I'm assuming it's not that $75 bonus that's on 3 times. If it is, then that's pretty good, because that can be a couple hundred or something. But I'm assuming that's just a regular payout for those infamous bounties, which, they're basically the same payout as like the regular bounties, which are, in my opinion, kind of the worst which in my opinion the regular bounties are kind of the best ones to do and whatnot. So free times on Infamous, which is basically regular bounties, but like 3 of them, or like a good couple few of them, I feel that can definitely be pretty damn good. And you should also be getting gold and stuff with that as well, but obviously that won't have any sort of multiplier. But yeah, free rewards for existing bounty hunters. Any bounty hunter plays anytime through April 4th, which is how long the event month goes for, from like March 1st basically to April 4th, will receive 150 revolver cartridges, so basically just revolver ammo and then reward for free honor reset. Yeah, honor reset, and that's probably just going to encourage griefing, to be honest. Rockstar, like, come on, and no. Dang, it shows how little they care about the game and whatnot when they don't add, like, content for, like, when there hasn't been, like, a whole DLC for, like, 7 to 8 months. It's probably, like, the longest it's been since a whole, like, update and stuff, and I doubt they've been working on something huge behind the scenes. They seem to rather be focused on Trilogy or, like, the expand enhanced, like, second re-release of Grand Theft Auto 5. Not counting PC, but I mean, like, on consoles, I mean. And Prestigious Bounty Hunters, the one that gets the, like, Prestigious Bounty Hunters, those are the ones that get the extra, like, license. Will get the free bounty clear for playing, apparently. Oh, wait. And yeah, that's what I meant was the bounty clear, that's going to encourage griefing, whereas the honor reset. I don't know, maybe kind of, but yeah. Interesting stuff there, I guess. But yeah. And then apparently on the right, you can get a discount on the Bounty Hunter wagon. You can earn a discount there. And it says through March 7th, so it seems to only be for the first week. And that's completing 2 player bounties will get you a discount for 30% off a Bounty Hunter wagon. Wow, that's quite the sad discount there. That's quite a hilarious discount. Why exactly though? Because the Bounty Hunter wagon is kind of essential, I would say, for those player bounties, because if you're going to get like a random player bounty and you don't yet have the like bounty hunter wagon, good luck. Like having a random just let you basically take them over to like the like sheriff's office or whatever. Like an out random is going to really do that. To be honest, probably a friend, yeah, but not necessarily a random. But yeah, that's a pretty strange like way to earn the bounty hunter wagon discount, because that's actually a very essential thing for the player bounties. That way you can keep people in there permanently and whatnot. Unless they killed himself or something. I guess I'll go over to that real quick here, the bounty hunter wagon here. The bounty hunter wagon is kind of like the best thing in terms of the entire bounty like hunter role. It's kind of one of the best investments in the role. But it allows you to securely retain bounty targets. And like I mentioned, once you put someone in there, they're basically stuck in there unless in the case of a player bounty, they like killed themselves or something, which I think is allowed. If they don't want to like stay in there, obviously, because if they had to stay in there, that would be quite the pain and suffering, to say the least, or something. But yeah, I think I've done like 4 to like 8 player bounties by myself on like rare occasions, so it's a pretty powerful tool for doing some of those like generic like bounty missions that could have like 4 to 8 like people or something. Whatever that maximum is, maybe like 6 or something. Like on rare occasion, I've managed like 4 to 6 person one by myself in like very particular locations. So it definitely does have its uses. I would say anything like 2 or more, the bounty wagon is quite the convenience. Because yeah, if you're doing one by yourself, if it's just you, obviously you can have your horse, and then you can also get like some reserve horse or something from like an NPC or something. But in my opinion, it's not really all that efficient. If you were to like horse that you don't use basically tends to like run away and whatnot. So for solo players 2 or more like targets for like a generic bounty mission, definitely super worth it. And obviously for like legendary bounties and whatnot, it's going to be even better kind of. I don't really know what else else to possibly say about that. I think it basically mentions how good it is already. But like I said, it's quite awkward that they're kind of making you do like the one thing that the bounty hunter wagon's like most hopeful for is those player bounties. Technically, because the players can get out very easily, unlike NPCs. Yeah, it's 30% bounty hunter wagon. You can earn it for 2-player bounties, which is kind of inefficient, like I mentioned. But yeah. You can apparently assemble a stylish bounty hunter outfit, claim the items for free for April 4th. They don't really mention why they're doing it, but there is a reason for doing it. I guess I'll go over that on the like news wire here. But I think it has to do with like some Reddit, like subreddit kind of thing or something on like the Reddit like website or whatever, basically. Okay. I'll read the thing that's on the news wire, not all of it's on the like screen right now, but on the news wire I'll read like the middle paragraph about it, basically. This month, players can claim the parts to assemble a stylish and silk bounty hunter outfit for free, all thanks to Redditor Whiskato on the r/Reddit fashion subreddit for sharing the superb and symbol. Pick up the Belrose hat, shotgun coat, everyday shirt, male, western shirt, waist female, Richfield vest, cuffed down pants, military half caps, and then cavalry boots, along with select colorways of the dress tie and then leather gloves. So that seems to kind of be a lot of stuff they're doing right there. I think there's also things in that section that might not be mentioned later on. Actually, that might be what's on the right here. But yeah, the Cardozo vest and then the Calhoun boots are returning to the pages of the catalog, and then Taylor and whatnot for limited time only. That's some limited time clothing you can get for the like next like event month. So if you want some more exclusive clothing, those are a couple options there. And yeah, that's kind of like the second time they're doing like an interesting like themed outfit. Last time I think they did off of like some historical like YouTuber kind of thing that used like Red Dead Redemption 2 and like Reddit on to make some historical outfit things and whatnot. This time they pulled from like a subreddit or something. Pretty interesting, cool kind of like collaboration kind of thing in a way. It'd be cool if they would explain it for the actual game, because if people don't like look at the newswire, they're probably like super confused, like why they're doing it and stuff. But yeah, probably not gonna pick them up myself personally, but yeah, pretty interesting, cool thing to do though. Not gonna lie, it's probably the most effort they put into the event month, to be honest, in a way. But yeah, bonus rewards on Bounty Hunter free roam events. Earn 2 times money and roll XP. But yeah, free roam events for Bounty Hunter, basically 2 times money and roll XP. And yeah, free roam events, those are like those purple like invite things I believe that you get. So you can't really do them whenever you want, so in my opinion they're not really too worth bothering with, because they're only going to like pop up like once in a blue moon essentially, in a way. But yeah, a couple of them include Manhunt and Day of Reckoning, so if you see those in like purple pop-ups, those are like 2 times money and Bounty Hunter roll XP as well. So that could be a nice way to increase the like level rank of the Bounty Hunter. However, that money, in my opinion, is definitely not really going to be that worth it, because there's going to be a lot of like competition and stuff, and you're probably nowhere near guaranteed to get that first place unless you're like the best player in the game or something. Apparently, playing a Bounty Hunter free roam event each week hits you 5 capital. So, like, you have to do one per week to get 5 at the end or something. Seems pretty cool, given like the consistency that they're constantly on the game and stuff. Which we would go on this game like almost daily, in my opinion, when they're not even like having any intention on updating it. It looks like is it the longest time ever now. Hashtag save Reddit online. I agree with it. And then take part in hardcore gun rush and earn triple rewards. Then you had a hardcore thing, that's obviously no ability cards, which for those passive ones, in my opinion, very annoying, but that I don't really tend to use, but yeah, those passive ones, not having those will kind of suck. And then no consumables, in my opinion, only the like super extra ass like players in the game tend to use the consumables in the first place. So I feel like no consumables isn't really that huge in my opinion, and no consumables makes it more of like a level playing field. So that one could definitely be nice in a way for that last one there. But yeah, this week's featured series is apparently the Hardcore Gun Rush. I think Gun Rush is like if I remember, Gun Rush is like a battle royale kind of mode in this game apparently. And it's paying out triple for the first week of the event month, basically. And yeah, win a match in any featured series for an offer, apparently. So any featured series, I imagine you can basically just like win a match of any throughout the entire event month. And it seems to rotate on a weekly basis. If you want it so badly, then maybe like take a look at the different ones that will be happening and whatnot, and think of which one might be easiest or something. But yeah, winning a single match in any future series will land you offer for half off select vests at tailors. Okay, definitely not going to be all that worth it, to be honest. Obviously, just a cosmetic thing. Few discounts here, apparently. Okay, I think the like bounty hunter license being 5 gold bars off was already mentioned like earlier on, so I don't think I really need to specify on that one anymore. That's basically your gateway into the bounty hunter role, which is basically the best role for gold, as mentioned before. And yeah, apparently you can nurse your wounds with free whiskey and beer. Ooh. Might be down to get drunk, because that's probably one of the only worthwhile things doing in this game, to be honest, for those that already made tons of money in this game. Such as myself, I only really care to go for like a couple more horses or something, and even then I haven't really done that because I haven't really been playing the game making money and stuff because it's clearly been dead. It's clearly been dead, as the name suggests, the last couple months. But yeah, find discounts on select horse breeds available at all stables, but yeah. 40% off the Andalusian and then Breton horse breeds. Now, Andalusian, I don't necessarily remember if those ones are all that good. I think the roll horses tend to be some of the better ones in the game because they're obviously later editions and kind of have better stats traditionally. And Breton horses, those are like the bounty hunter horses, but yeah. I don't think they're as good as like the Norfolk Roadsters, for example, from like the Moonshiner update. I think those have like the best like hidden stats, for example. And the best ones with visible stats, I believe, are like those like Mustangs that they released through like the Bounty Hunter like expansion update. So yeah, I think the Norfolk Roadsters from Moonshiners and then like the Mustangs from like the Bounty Hunter expansion they did, I believe, are kind of the best couple sets of horses in the game. So those are probably not some of the better options down there. So I'm not going to bother going to a stable to check those out or anything. So I'm pretty certain I remember those being the best couple ones. The Norfolk Roadsters and the Mustangs again that I mentioned. Not the two listed below. Obviously, those ones I probably wouldn't necessarily recommend all that much. So personally, if you're big on collecting like roll horses, I suppose obviously the Breton horse discounts can be quite nice. But yeah, restock roll items and more at a discount. But yeah, 30% off all bounty hunter outfits, including the Wakini, the Bullard, the Garwood, the Carthage, and the Forrowgood, it seems. But yeah, a bunch of cosmetic outfit things there. Variety of weapons, supplies, clothing, and armaments. Check out the newswire for a full list. Like, why don't y'all add more than 2 pages to your benefit section so people don't have to go to your newswire? But okay. I'm sure they could clearly add more pages to it and whatnot. I don't think it would hurt the game or anything. But yeah. And in this month's Prime Gaming benefits, for the last thing that they're really showing on like the actual like benefit section here, I'll talk about like those other discounts and stuff later on. But yeah, right on when players who get their Rockstar Games Ultra Club account to Prime Gaming for April 5th will get offers for 40% off the semi-automatic pistol, which I think is one of the couple more expensive pistols in the games. I'm assuming it's one of the better pistols in the games. That's kind of nice. And 30% off an established or distinguished bounty hunter role item of their choice, which is basically like 10 or like 11 to 20, I believe. Established distinguished bounty hunter role item, I'm pretty certain that was. So yeah, like 10 or like 11 to 20 basically. But yeah, starting off here, the bolas. I think this is actually one of the like discounts they're telling people to go to like the Rockstar Newswire to look at and whatnot. But yeah, bolas, those are thrown weapons. Being thrown weapons, you're likely to lose them and stuff like that, and we'll have to like rebuy them and whatnot. So I definitely wouldn't use the offer on the regular bolas there. The Goro holster, whatever. If you do not have an offhand holster, then this is definitely worth it. But if you already have an offhand holster, maybe it can be a nice, like, different cosmetic one. But yeah, if you don't have an offhand holster, this is actually how you can wield two sidearms, which allows you to dual wield in the game. So this actually is a useful clothing item, unlike most. I already mentioned the bounty wagon earlier with that, like, other offer thing. The established Breton horses aren't really worth getting. You're better off going for the more expensive ones. And yeah, haircut thing here for 2 gold bars. Should be able to get it for like maybe 1 gold bar. At least there will be saving in gold bars, so in that perspective it could be a kind of nice one. Besides for that, it's just cosmetic. Cosmetic thing here. Never cosmetic here, but that one's 6 gold bars, so I'll get maybe like 4 gold bars or something. So the gold bar ones are nice, and then obviously the holster here or the bounty wagon. Those are definitely the better few, I would say, for established. And distinguished, complete cosmetic outfit thing there. Complete cosmetic emo thing there. This red heart eye patch at least, 10 gold bars. You should at least get a good couple gold bars, maybe like barely a few off, which could be nice. So obviously it's pretty much just going to be cosmetic. And then Breton horses here, the best of the Breton horses. Again, I would look at the stats, but I don't think there's. I think if you want the best like roll horses in the game, those are like the best of the like Norfolk Roadsters. Those are the best like hidden stat horses, I believe. So if there's any roll horses, if you're going to limit yourself to like just 1 or like 2 or something, it might be some of the like Norfolk Roadster like moonshine horses are probably better to get for the roll ones, but honestly, depending on the stats, they can be pretty good, and I wouldn't go for these established ones, just wait for these distinguished ones or something. But yeah, legit though, Prime Gaming is like the one thing they do better with Red Dead Online, aside for like this benefit section. It's actually one of the couple things they do better in Red Dead Online and GTA Online, because GTA Online is only a measly 100,000 anymore, apparently, as of the contract update. So at least Rockstar still gives this game respect in terms of the fucking Prime Gaming, at least. That's something I'll say about that, at least. And yeah, obviously being event month, there's going to be a lot of stuff that's not kind of on the benefits section, at least at the moment. They might update it. They might update it throughout the week, but obviously I'm not going to like do a stream every single week of the event month. That would just be ridiculous when barely anything would change in the first place. Yeah, I see where I'm gonna go here. Alright. Now to talk about some of the like stuff that will be coming up here for the event month. But yeah, March 8th through 14, complete 5 regular, legendary, or infamous bounties to get a treasure map for West Hill Haven. 10 of those same listed regular, legendary, infamous bounties will get you a treasure map for the Oak Clerg's Run. Treasure maps are obviously a very good source for money and gold, so that could definitely actually be pretty worth it for the 8th through 14th of March. March 15th through March 21st, complete 5 legendary bounties to get a select colorway of type pants. So you gotta do 5 legendary bounties that you have to go into like separate lobbies for a colorway of like pants. That doesn't really sound that worth it, to be honest. 5 infamous bounties though for a select colorway of the Holtman vest. That one's only like slightly better, I would say, in terms of like the effort you have to go into to get it and whatnot. And March 29th through April 4th, completing 15 regular legendary infamous bounties again will get you a prize of 3 gold bars actually, so that one's definitely pretty worth it, I would say, as well. For like the last week of the event month, you can actually get 3 gold bars, and then the 8th through 14th, there's those couple treasure maps if you want some money and gold, which is definitely the most worthwhile stuff that I kind of mentioned. Okay, it seems there's another like kind of paragraph here to read that I don't think was mentioned before. But yeah, if you're ready to progress to the bounty hunting elite, simply reach a 3-day bounty hunter roll streak to receive a reward for 5 gold bars off the cost of the prestigious bounty hunter license. Not to be confused with the regular one I already mentioned, but the prestigious one, which is also 15 gold bars, 5 gold bars off 10, 33.3% off that one as well. So that one you have to earn, whereas I think the regular one is just like a traditional discount or something. And you get a prestigious license, it gives you access to the Bounty Hunter Experience Award, which is very worth it. You can turn that to like a single gold bar and like $100 and whatnot. Like 0.5 gold or something like that, and then like $100 or something. I forget the exact amounts, but it's pretty okay. And it's only for like 10,000 like Bounty Hunter Experience. Actually gives a purpose to the experience and like the other roles once you like max out the role, which is nice. You also get access to those like infamous bounties. Those infamous bounties require that prestigious bounty hunter license, I'm pretty sure. And then I think the later like couple legendary bounties that they did in the game with like the bounty hunter expansion update, I think those ones require the prestigious bounty hunter license. So you do get most of the you do get most of the legendary bounties with the regular one, but there are like a select couple I think you get in addition with that like prestigious bounty license. And obviously you get like rank 21 through 30 and it's like cosmetics and whatnot. So there's definitely some alright value with the prestigious one as well. But honestly, I don't know if it's necessarily the most worth it. I think alone for that prestigious like bounty hunter like experience award, whatever, I think that makes it worth it alone, to be honest. Because it actually gives the purpose of doing the bounties once you max out the role. Because of course other things when you max out like the role XP and stuff, it kind of becomes pointless in a way in terms of like making gold, at least because bounty hunter is the only one that actually makes you gold for almost everything you do. But yeah, those who reach a 3-day streak while already carrying their prestigious license, though, will get a reward for 30% off a prestigious bounty hunter item. So I'm assuming it's basically anything from like 21 to 30 if you're already a prestigious person, and then you also like get the like 3-day like streak for the bounty hunter role challenges or something like that. Whatever I was mentioning, that's not on the benefit section. So I guess it's time to go over those as well. Moth, Brookstone, and then Grapes and Bolas. Those are basically the same thing, I believe, as the regular ones, except they're like fancy looking and whatnot. And again, since they're going to cost like more money, I think they're like around like $75 a piece or something. And because they're thrown items and you're probably going to be losing them pretty easily, definitely not worth it. If you're going to use any bolas, probably just use the regular ones, to be honest. But yeah, Bounty Wagon liveries, basic. Cosmetic look, obviously, for a Bounty Wagon. Regan holster here, offhand holster. Again, like the other offhand holster, that actually allows you to wield two sidearms, allows you to dual wield, so if you don't already have that ability, it can be pretty nice. Otherwise, though, it's a pretty nice looking one, so it might be a nice cosmetic upgrade to your already existing one. Upland saddle. Definitely depends on the stats, if it's worth it or not. I imagine it's one of the better like saddles in the game, though, I would definitely imagine. Considering like how much bounty hunter like progression you need and whatnot, I would assume it would be one of the better saddles in the entire game. Complete cosmetic spurs there. Complete cosmetic gun belt there. And complete cosmetic thing here, but this one's in gold bars actually for 15 gold, so you should get a sizable discount maybe on that. Oh, and it's 30% off a prestigious bounty hunter item, so I guess you don't get anything for 21 or to 25. So my mistake, I don't think any of this is like part of that offer. But yeah, complete, complete cosmetic buckle thing here. Bounty wagon livery elaborate again, just a cosmetic thing there. Spin and aim, completely cosmetic there. The Lamat revolver variant, that's the like one weapon variant that actually costs gold bars, so definitely super worth it. And yeah, the weapon variants favor block out the ability to get attachments where they already like come with all the attachments and stuff, so you kind of save some good money and whatnot by getting these like variants in a way, I suppose. So it could be super worth it. And then complete cosmetic thing there, and then complete cosmetic here, but at least this one's in gold bars, and it's 12 gold, so it should be kind of sizable amount. You get off like 3 gold maybe, because it's like 3 or 4 gold maybe, because it's like 30% off a prestigious bounty hunter item. But yeah, again, my mistake. I don't think any of these veteran ones are part of that one offer that I was talking about here. Honestly, when I saw prestigious, I think it was saying anything from like 21 to 30, because those are actually the ranks you unlock with prestigious, but no, I think it means like 26 to 30, which is actually called prestigious. I mean, that would make the most sense. Alright. This one I actually don't think was mentioned yet, and it goes for the entire month as well. Like, I think the other one does as well that I mentioned a bit ago. But yeah, tracking down and completing a player bounty over the course of the month will get you a reward for 50% off a single bandolier, which is just a little cosmetic thing, so not really worth doing. The 2 for the bounty hunter wagon could be worth it depending on your like circumstance. If for some reason you want to do player bounties but don't actually have like a certain thing or something, but yeah. I think that's Gus calling me over. Weird. I don't care about you right now, Gus. I have almost everything in the game. I'm super careful in this game. And then this part also wasn't mentioned. That's on the news wire here, I believe, and that's all Reddit Online players who log in this month will receive 5 special force revivers to keep characters stayed hardy, healthy, and upright during the crime spree. And yeah, I think I heard about that like on Twitter and stuff or something, but someone's like, how about some like Red Dead Reviver to resurrect this game or something? Like I so very much agree with that. Like how about some Red Dead Online Reviver instead? Red Dead Online Reviver definitely would be so much better. That way this game actually gets new content and stuff. I think all the clothing stuff was basically already mentioned when it came to like the like collaboration, like outfit and like the limited time clothing.
Hey, not so fast there.
Okay. I think there's something when it comes to 2x RDO money or roll XP on all bounty hunter free roam events they didn't mention on the benefit section. But yeah. Apparently if you turn in a bounty each week between March 1st and March 28th, you will get 2 gold bars. So there's like another 2 gold bar thing they're doing in addition to like the 3 gold bar thing or something like I mentioned earlier. Which obviously that's pretty worth it because that's premium currency. So there's quite a bit of gold bar stuff happening actually between like the treasure maps and then straight up giving like 3 gold bars and then straight up giving like 2 gold bars. So that could be like around 10 gold bars earned through the whole entire event month essentially. Doing some of that stuff. Alright. Featured series calendar, I think for the most part I already mentioned that one. Though I don't think it included like the modes that were included basically. But yeah, each week's featured series will be triple, not just the one going on right now. Keep in mind. And all rewards and offers for the featured series stuff at least will be delivered within 72 hours of completion, or basically 3 days. But yeah. Again, March 1st through March 7th right now is basically Gun Rush Hardcore, and that gets you that 30% off Bounty Hunter Wagon that was shown earlier in the benefits section. March 6th through March 14th is the Takeover Series Hardcore. Whatever that basically is. And that's the one that actually gives you like the treasure maps or whatever. Or actually you don't do like the actual like featured series themselves, it's kinda just like the like weeks and stuff that you get. There's like other things as well or something, but yeah. The featured series calendar, March 1st through March 7th, Gun Rush Hardcore. March 8th through March 14th, Takeover Series Hardcore. March 15th through March 21st, Elimination Series Hardcore. And that one goes along with the like pants or whatever. In terms of like the timeline. In terms of the timeline for Team Shootout Series Hardcore, March 22nd through March 28th, that's actually when you can unlock the Select Colorway of the Vest, which is one of the more boring ones. And March 29th through April 4th is actually Showdown Series Hardcore. And that's the one where you can actually get the 3 gold bars with those regular, legendary, infamous bounties. So that's the featured series calendar, kind of. Fortunately, they don't really provide much of a good way to show it aside for the newswire though in game or anything. I don't know why they don't have like more than 2 pages and then just have all the stuff for the entire month. That's kind of stupid that they repeat the benefits section even, but whatever. And yeah, there were some discounts that wasn't really mentioned in the benefits section that they wanted people going to the newswire for. Already talked about the horse discounts, the like free whiskey and beer, the 5 gold bars off the regular bounty hunter license. 30% off all bounty hunter outfits. I already mentioned that one. But the ones that weren't mentioned yet, bolas, throwing knives, and then high velocity ammo is 50% off. Bolas again are just like throwing things I mentioned earlier. But yeah, even 50% off, those are still obviously just going to be a waste of money because most likely you're going to be losing them and stuff. In a way, you can kind of say the same for throwing knives, but at least the throwing knives you can turn to like poison versions and stuff. That's pretty cool. And high velocity ammo, that's a special ammo type, which you can get extra like 5 XP per kill or something, if I recall. With special ammo, so it could be nice in that regard. I'll say some pretty small discounts I mentioned there, but still nice. 30% off all repeaters and then weapon engravings. My favorite repeater is definitely the Evans repeater with that massive 26 ammo capacity here. So the Evans repeater, if you want to choose one on a 30% discount, that's definitely one I would say to go. For that massive ammo capacity and weapon engravings, like the different but yeah, the different engraving stuff. I think for the weapon engravings, there's like certain free ones and stuff that were in like previous like outlaw passes and like quick draw clubs and stuff. So for more veteran players, that one's kind of useless. 30% off the Schofield Bounty Hunter variant. Basically, like I said, with the like Lamat revolver variant, it's basically where you like get a variant, you either get all the attachments or it locks out the ability to get attachments. So in a way, it's kind of a money saver in a way. And as well, you get a really cool like cosmetic upgrade. But obviously, it's not going to be as useful as the Lamat revolver one in terms of like the discount and stuff or whatever. Offer or whatever. Because, yeah. Schofield revolver one, that one's in cash, whereas the Lamat ones are in gold. Ammo crafting pamphlets are 30% off. But any sort of like ammo crafting pamphlet should be 30% off. And there's some pretty highly exclusive ones in there, I believe, like the like tracking arrows, for example. I would assume that kind of counts as ammo. And obviously there's like explosive ammo and stuff that I think you can like craft as well. So any like crafting exclusive like arrows and like ammo and whatnot, those ones that are exclusive to crafting are definitely the ones most worthwhile of getting. And yeah, those pamphlets are pretty damn expensive normally, so definitely get as many as you can on that 30% off. And last but not least, a cosmetic like coats for 30% off. Yeah, that's the extra set of like few discounts they didn't really mention at all on the benefits section and purely listed on the newswire. Again, I don't know why they don't just do more than 2 pages on their benefits section or something, but yeah. And I think that was basically it, actually. But yeah, I'll see if the featured series is on here. I don't know, I don't feel I really see like a hardcore series on here right now or something. So like, did they forget to add the featured series or something? Even though they mentioned it all and whatnot in like their monthly featured series thing? Because I don't feel I'm seeing like a hardcore gun rush in here or anything weird. Because I think it's supposed to be in the series playlist. And yeah, if there is one more thing to talk about, it's actually the weekly collection, if there's one. Because fun fact, I heard that Madame Nazara was actually like missing, believe it or not. But I guess Rockstar messed up with Madame. I guess Rockstar messed up with Madame Nazar and then somehow she was missing or something. Pretty weird. I think I heard they fixed it though, but yeah, apparently Madame Nazar was missing yesterday. And I think I heard that the feature. And I think I heard that the weekly collection might not be a thing either, so they might be trying to vault Mount Nazar or something. I don't know. They don't like people making money with Mount Nazar or something, but yeah, apparently that's something that was going on in these couple
Welcome back.
first days of the event month, basically.
I'll take anything you
Sentimental.
got for me.
Yeah. But yeah, I swore it said something about like a weekly collection in here, but I think they usually appear at the top. But yeah, my game told me about a weekly collection, but they usually appear at the top, so I don't know if there is a feature. So I don't know if there's a weekly collection or not then. I swear the game told me that there was one, but I don't see one in here. And again, I think it's usually at the top of the like
I'm
post
here
office
if you need a
here.
bit of help.
Yeah, I'll collect my stuff, I suppose, while I'm here and whatnot. And yeah, I think those things were from like a previous event month thing or whatever. I guess I just put them to the cat. I guess I just took them to like
Locals
the
here are
post office
nice,
and never
but
actually
some are
got
real
them or
sleazy.
something.
Don't ask questions,
So that's why I
especially if
thought
they
those
come through
random
to just
things
pay off
there
a
now were
bank.
highlighted. But yeah, I swore it said something about weekly collection on like the game when I first got on, but there doesn't seem to be one there. So I guess Rockstar's being lazy with like the weekly collections and then like the Madame Nazar as well, because apparently Madame Nazar was missing yesterday. But yeah, no weekly collection apparently. I looked in the whole entire thing, and like I said, I think it usually appears at the top. So Rockstar's getting lazy with the weekly collections and Madame Nazar now apparently. Pretty sad actually. But yeah, stream's been going on for almost 50 minutes here, because yeah, obviously a lot of things weren't on like the benefit sections. I had to talk about a lot of things that are purely on the news wire, which requires viewing on like an internet browser and stuff like that, off of the PS5 and whatnot. Like not like on the PS5. Obviously, I'm using like the phone. I'm using a phone and whatnot to view that stuff. When it comes to them not putting stuff on their benefit section. But yeah, next stream should probably be a Grand Theft Auto San Andreas Definitive Edition stream. Next two I might do for San Andreas Definitive Edition streams or whatever. Actually, today's Wednesday, alright? So maybe I'll do one San Andreas Definitive Edition stream and then I'll go for the GTA Online event stream after that. That's pretty much the streaming schedule. And yeah, honestly, the walkthroughs kind of have been taking over like video kind of stuff. To be honest, I've kind of wanted to do like videos and stuff, but like I've been so busy grinding Grand Theft Auto Online in preparation for Expand Enhanced and whatnot, and getting like all my vehicle slots filled up, and also trying to save money after I do that for like some new vehicles coming out. So I haven't really had time for that and whatnot, at least for recently and whatnot. But that's finally gonna be it for the stream. Hope you enjoyed.